What it do, family? It's your boy Jay Whitfield Inspires coming back at you once again with another video. Today we got Ashanti.
Hello, guys.
She's back. Yes, indeed. We are two Virgos, making it happen. So we want to discuss some things that we've seen going on in the media, social media today, all surrounding relationships. We're going to talk about Virgo men and women, zodiacs, but today we're going to focus on Valentine's Day because it's coming up. Also, we're going to want to talk about emotional unintelligence in men and women, but women blame it on the men. And we want to talk about how relationships really expose who you really are. Yes, indeed. So, first, let's talk about Valentine's Day because it's coming up.
Yes.
So, I saw
Couple
this.
days away.
Right, a couple days away. So, I saw this post on Instagram. Young lady said, ladies, if a man has been dating you and he doesn't want to get you anything for Valentine's Day, and he said he can't do it, just leave him alone, don't ever talk to him again, block him. She just went in. I'm trying to find the post and put it up here. And that shocked me. I was like, you like that? I was like, ooh. Because
Why you ain't like that?
I ain't like it because, you know how people feel on it.
Right.
Men go through a lot of pressure. Before I go in on it,
Yes.
what are your thoughts about that? If you just say a guy been dating you 3 or more months, or just say he like you, you like him,
Okay.
or y'all can be dating and he don't do nothing for Valentine's Day, he don't say nothing about it, what does that mean to you? First, I see a lot of ladies talk about it. A lot of ladies like, that's right, Valentine's Day, but nobody asks, what are your thoughts?
Okay. So, now you did say you guys are dating. So, are you in a relationship dating, or is it a person that you're getting to know? How many dates have you been on? Are you guys talking on the phone every day? It's situational. So, can you give me some more insight? What is the situation?
So let's just say, based on her post, it looks like they've been dating at least 3 months.
Okay.
It looks like he been pursuing, saying he's serious about her. He want to date her. He want to talk to her. All that good stuff. But it looks like he didn't do nothing Valentine's Day, or he didn't make any plans for it. One of the two.
Okay.
She didn't say what happened, but I'm assuming that nothing happened.
Okay.
And it just came and went.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So a situation like that.
They've been dating. So this is me being a Virgo.
Okay. All right.
I have to get all the details,
Yeah.
and we're very technical with everything.
Right.
Now, what dating is for a woman versus a man is two different things. So, sometimes in a woman's mind, we think we're dating them, and they don't think that they're dating us.
True.
So, if he's pursuing her and he's taking her out on dates and they're really getting to know each other and being intentional, then yes, I say you should be expecting something. And if you guys are intimate as well. But if you guys are just here and there talking to each other, it's no effort. I mean, I wouldn't be mad per se. I wouldn't be bothered. I would just know that if he's not checking for me, and just move on to the person that will get me something for Valentine's Day and that calls and is taking me serious, and that's it.
So
it's really simple math.
Yes, but what if he says, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I don't like Valentine's Day.
That's a good question.
But you a person, most ladies like Valentine's Day. They expecting something,
Right.
But if he says he doesn't, how did that make you feel about him? Is he don't do nothing? You gonna feel away?
So if you guys are dating, right, as you said, and he says he doesn't celebrate it, but you do, that's where compromise has to happen. And this is the things that you need to understand when you're dating. You're getting to know someone. So if that's something that's important to you and it's not important to him, then maybe that's not the person for you.
For Valentine's Day? I feel you. Like it's like this. Some guys really don't like Valentine's Day. This is why. I used to love Valentine's Day. I got a love-hate relationship.
Exactly.
Right? This is why. In the past, I've done great things for women Valentine's Day. I mean, I went all out, went all in.
Okay.
One time I was dating this girl, right? And Valentine's Day was coming up.
Okay.
And she was just like, what do you have planned for me for Valentine's Day? I ain't like that.
So I think you didn't like the approach to
what I'm saying? It hit me different,
What are you doing for me on Valentine's Day? You probably just didn't like I feel like as a woman,
Yeah.
it's a way to maybe express your needs to a guy. She didn't have to come off aggressive to you.
Yeah. But
Maybe she could have said it in a way that made you want to do something nice on Valentine's Day.
that's true.
Could have been a situation like that.
That's true. I ain't like it though. This is why I ain't like it, because
Just say you didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
Because
It was
she approached you in the wrong way.
that, and I felt it was like a sense of entitlement.
Entitlement.
You know, before that moment, I was like, I used to love Valentine's Day, but
Yes.
it felt like an obligation.
So, AKA, you love Valentine's Day when you're in a relationship. Probably.
Yes, and I'm gonna add a caveat to that.
Okay.
I think what a lot of guys feel when it comes to Valentine's Day. I don't want to speak for all guys, but a lot of guys feel that it's just another holiday for women. You know, women say, you know, you got a special. This is one day you can show me that you love me. But if it's a day of love, do I get that same love back? What are you doing for me for Valentine's Day? You know, am I getting anything? Most men probably don't want nothing because it's like a lovey day, but that's how we feel. And the way the girl put it, if a man been showing you love all year long,
Right.
and he don't do it on Valentine's Day, you gonna leave him? You know? Because this is the one day that is supposed to be the biggest.
Okay, so is that in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay, if you're in a relationship and you're with a guy, Valentine's Day come and he doesn't get you anything, but he's been doing his job throughout the whole entire relationship, I wouldn't be mad, but it's a conversation.
It is.
That's why communication is important. And I also feel like everything is situational. You can't just look at something and say, this is it and this is the blueprint for the rest of my life for everything. Everything is situational.
I agree. You know, I agree with that. You know, it's hard. I mean, that post, it got a lot.
Coming with that fire.
Yeah, I was okay. That post, it got a lot, man. I mean, people was going at it, you know, and the ladies were speaking, the fellas were speaking, but for real, like, I think most guys don't mind, but if a man doesn't do it, you're right, communication.
Right.
You got to talk about it, because why don't you do it? Why don't you
Right.
celebrate it? I do.
Yeah,
What can
why?
we do?
But, like,
You know.
for example, you just told your why.
Yeah.
It would make the other person have a better understanding.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man.
it just goes like that.
But I know a lot of ladies be feeling away, you know. Now, also, with Valentine's Day, women tend to put a lot of pressure on the fellas,
Okay.
right? Because every man is different. Some men might have a financial situation. Sometimes that be the biggest thing, and some women be expecting a lot. Now, some women just be expecting just attention. I just want you to show that you love me. A lot of women are like that, but some women want Valentine's Day gifts, not necessarily. I feel like a lot of it is attention to compete with other women. Look what I got. Look what I got. You know, some of that. But we do want the ladies to feel special. I'm talking to you, this and that. But a lot of men have grown disdainment for Valentine's Day over the years, just with how it's marketed to us, the money and the pressure on the fellas. But you don't see a lot. It's not a balance of women showing men love on Valentine's Day. It's fellas. Valentine's Day coming up, make her feel special. You know, Valentine's Day coming up, we gonna be all right.
Do you guys okay? Do guys have like a day for them?
No.
Super Bowl?
And even when you get that, because we be talking, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
So it's another holiday for women.
Well, you got Super Bowl Sunday coming up. So Super Bowl Sunday, y'all gonna have y'all man time. I feel like Super Bowl Sunday back in my home growing up, what my family does for the men, because the men want to watch football, they make sure they get everything together, get the wings, get the food, get the drinks, get everything, and all the men come over, they watch football. It's like a Super Bowl party. So I feel like that's something nice that a woman is doing for her man. She's creating a space for him and his guys and giving him guy time. You have food, you have wings, you have drinks. That's his day. Now we have Valentine's Day. So.
But it's still unfair, man. Valentine's Day is a lot of pressure. But I agree with you.
Yeah,
but
like
You go back to communication though. If
Father's Day, I don't
no,
know.
man, everybody ain't no father. But it's like it's a lot of pressure for Valentine's Day. It's like I kind of don't like Valentine's Day. You know, I used to love Valentine's Day. I used to go all out. But you know, it's just like you starting to see that it just they messed up for me. And now somebody gonna say, "Who hurt you?" Someone's gonna say, "Who hurt you?"
Okay,
Someone hurt me.
I feel that you would still like Valentine's Day when you want to do something nice for that person that you're into. And if they're into you just as much, they're going to do something really nice for you. So
I agree with that.
You got to find a person that speaks your same language, you know, or just want to cater or something. So.
Yeah, but I just disagree with the girl. She was like, leave him, block him, and this and that. That was a little much.
Wait, you said this wasn't her boyfriend? They was staying for 3 months.
I'm assuming the way she put it. I'm assuming it was like that because like I said, it sounds like they going out and dating and stuff like that, and he didn't do nothing.
Listen, I feel like a guy should do something on Valentine's Day. I'm going to stand on it.
Okay.
I'm going to stand on it.
But why? You said why, but...
It just shows effort. It just shows that they're taking you as a priority. Not saying that you got to be the number one priority, but you're important to them. So, what is it?
But when you show him...
What is it to a guy to go out and get her flowers or get her perfume? It's nothing to do that. That's nothing to do that.
It's nothing.
If you can't go and find some flowers,
however,
shame
though,
on you.
the caveat is, how are you going to show him that you love him too? If it's a day of love, and we couples, whatever, do you show him that love? Do you get something for him? Is it what if he celebrates Valentine's Day? The woman say, you know what, I don't do Valentine's Day. How should he feel?
Communication.
You know what I'm saying?
Communication. Does he want something for Valentine's Day? That's where the communication comes into play. So I feel like when people are dating, what are you doing? Just looking cute and what? Like twiddling your thumbs and texting, hey, beautiful, how's your day? Good night. No, dating is to get to know that person. Ask questions. That is the point of dating. If you're not asking questions, how will you get to know that person? So
very true.
I just feel like if you guys are on the same page, speaking the same language, it shouldn't be no problem.
There it is. And the last thing about that, does it matter what type of gift he gets you, what level of gift he gets you? What if he don't have no money, but he wants to do something, and his gift is a very small thing, but it's all he can do? You know.
You gotta know who you're dating.
I
always give these.
I know, but it's
I
real.
give the same answers.
Because one woman
know
like
who you're dating.
He might have a hard spot. Like you might have some homegirls. Her guy got her like bouquet of roses, balloons everywhere, teddy bears, and all he can do is just some roses and chocolate from Walmart.
Okay.
But he wrote you a card, a little bit, I love you, da da da. That's all he can do. It wasn't much, but he's showing that, look, I care for you. You know, does that matter?
I feel like yes, depending on the person. Like I said, everything is situational.
It's situational.
Everything is very situational. So if you're a woman that you love to be spoiled and you this, and it depends on the woman. So if you know what you like from a man and he's basically showing you that he can't do those things, then get a new man.
Just get a new man?
No. Not on Valentine's Day. I'm saying like
in general?
In general, like from the get-go when you're getting to know that person, and because you don't want to get into a situation where you're trying to change a person. Either you're going to take that person for who they are, work with that person, or complain and be unhappy. And then it's going to cause chaos in the relationship. So
that's true. I agree.
Do you want to work with a guy? Then go work with the guy. If you want a guy that's going to spoil you, then go with that type of guy.
That's real. That's real. And it goes to, we're going to go into our next topic with that. Talking about emotional unintelligence. I've been hearing that word a lot lately. Somebody told me that I was emotionally unintelligent.
Ooh, I
You know
want
what
to
I'm
hear
saying?
about that.
It's a lot, man. You know, so from what we can see, from what I'm seeing is, cause we love relationship topics, fun, and so
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying though. That's good. That is good because
Yeah.
I know in the comments they probably be snapping their fingers like, "That's right, girl. That's right." Cause I be going
I
in
hope
on us,
so.
you know, cause I really have a woman's perspective to the things I be saying, right?
Right.
So I just be telling them from my perspective. So it's good to have a woman's perspective on that, cause I know how I feel. I know how we be feeling as guys, you know,
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah, I just feel like, okay, I also feel like this. Every day we have to work harder and harder to become the best versions of ourselves. You can't just say, "Oh, this is me, accept me for who I am." You know, you walking around like this and da da da. Nobody is really gonna probably want you, or the person that you want may not want you. Or, for example, the girl saying, "Oh well, he gotta be able to handle me." Um, I just feel like nobody wants to deal with that. So you have to, okay, why does he have to handle you that way? So work on not having to be handled that way.
Or
Work
not how to
on
be handled.
you know.
Yeah. And so that leads us to, I'm looking at my phone, we got some topics written down. That goes into we kind of already talked about Virgo. We're going to still talk about it. That goes into our last topic we want to talk about is relationships. They expose who you are.
They do.
They do. And I learned this the hard way just as a guy, as a male, as a man. Sometimes as a man, you think you good, right? You like I'm good as a man. I got this going on. Da da da. See a woman, you like her. Y'all get together, and then she expose you, but not exposing like by saying certain things, but just by who she is. Because in my experience, you know, women are nurturers, and that nurturing spirit and energy starts to bleed off onto the man. And if he don't have his stuff together, he started to see the areas in his life that he need to improve on. And he started to back up a little bit, right? And so sometimes guys tell a woman that he's been pursuing heavy, da da da, that, you know, we can't date or I need to back off, da da da. And to the woman, it's like, I thought everything was good. What happened? You know, but that's because he's starting to see things. He don't want to say the ugly areas of his life to you because it's hard and embarrassing. What you think about that? About just the exposure, relationship, exposing who you are. Sometimes it's for a woman too. I see it more in men.
Mm-hmm. I think that's beautiful. Yeah, because you guys are growing, so you're discovering new things that you didn't know about yourself. It could be good, it could be bad. It's always a lesson.
It is, but a lot of times now it makes the guys back up. So just say if you date
okay, what's the situation where he's backing up?
Just say you dating a guy, y'all going on dates, everything's all good.
Okay.
But you notice some fallback. And then one day he tell you, you know, he can't do this or something like that. And
like
he
can't do what?
This relationship with you.
Oh, okay.
But in your eyes, everything was all good. Y'all was happy, you know, and then boom. You know, usually when that happens, it's that. Cause I talk to a lot of, you know, ladies.
Is that what?
Is that they the woman, just her presence in his life is exposing what he don't have together. Right? Another example would be I'm dating a woman, you know, by myself I'm good. But I'm dating her now, I'm starting to see the responsibility it takes to date her. We got to go out and stuff. If you're not prepared as a man, that's going to show that you're not going out. Any man can do it one day. You go on one date, you know, but when you date a woman, you got to, I don't want to say be responsible for her, but you know, do what you need to do as a man to keep the woman happy. I mean, women have a job too, but I'm talking about men. You know, so sometimes men see a pretty woman, they think they want it because she's pretty, because we are visual. Right. But then when they get with it, they start to realize, I actually got to put some work into this thing. You know, I actually got to be responsible to this woman. I actually got to be held accountable. Right. And now that's warring with that. Me wanting to not do that is warring. Now I'm in a situation. It happens a lot to men.
Well, I mean, emotional intelligence.
Okay.
Emotional intelligence.
Go to that.
You should know what comes with dating and pursuing. So
I
if
agree.
you're not ready for it, don't step into the ring.
I agree with that. That's what I said. But
No.
exposure, though, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I went through this too one time. Like in my mind, like I did the self work, I'm doing the therapy, I done did this, I done did that. I'm good. I'm ready.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got with this woman. I ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but I found out I thought I was. But I found out because, you know, most women I know, because women are nurturers and more emotional, they be kind of ready. You know, they be ready to make this thing happen. They be ready. But they be more ready than men. And a lot of men have a false maybe sense of reality in their mind. Like, I'm gonna get into this, I'm gonna kinda do it like this, I'm gonna just do it like that. And woman like, hey.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. And
so
the exposure.
What it sounds like, yeah, you're not ready. So if you feel like you're not ready, then step out the ring. And it's best to, you know, let that person know as early as possible. That person just might not be the one for you, because the one for you is going to make you want to be ready. Like, I feel like that person will do what they can to get ready, or won't come to you until they are ready. So
I agree. It's tough though. It could be tough for some men. Like I said, I get these questions a lot, and it confuses women. And I get it, because a lot of times when guys do this doesn't mean all guys do this, but when they do this, it confuses the woman, because it's like, yo, he was putting all this energy, we was going out, everything seemed all good, but then all of a sudden he backing up and doing this and that, you know. And what it tells me, that guy, he was never ready. He just thought he was ready.
Right.
You
exactly.
know? And now he done got into the game. Now he embarrassed because he done said all this stuff, he made all these promises. And now he, rather than him being a man, say, look, I can't do it. I thought I was ready, da da da. Sometimes he'll maybe BS around a little bit.
So is this situation, you guys are dating, or are you guys in a relationship? Because I feel like if you guys are dating, then it's okay for a guy to just step off. As a woman, we have to also be smart too and use discernment of what this guy is giving. So move slow, take your time. You should be dating other people while you're dating other people, just so you could compare and contrast.
Hey.
I don't know. I know. Don't kill me in the comments, guys, females. I don't know. But it'll give you a chance to not get fully hooked on one guy and just compare and contrast. And dating does not mean having sex with anybody or sick because of YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
But it does not meaning... It does not mean that. It just means actually just getting to know a person. And that's it. Just being a friend, like starting out that foundation with a person. And if that is too hard for them, then they may not be the one for you. But over the course of time, it's been months and things are going well, then I feel like you guys should be ready for the next level.
Yeah. And
I mean, it's easier said than done,
yeah,
but
it is.
You know.
You know, a lot of things I've seen from guys, 'cause I like to just get a guy perspective. Like I said, unfortunately, a lot of guys find out the hard way they may not be ready, because in the society we live in, a lot of guys be doing this, they be doing that. But when you with one woman, it takes accountability. Right. And relationships take work. And to me, that's not a bad thing. Work is not a bad thing, because you do have to work at it. Anything that you love or want, you got to work at it. You got a car, you got to work to have that car. You got to work to maintain you got to keep the maintenance up on that car, or it's going to fail. You know, but I think some guys, from what I've seen, they come from being let's say a player, right, straight into a relationship with a woman.
Okay, yeah, that's a situation. Yeah.
And if you have, as a man, if you have not worked that out within yourself, then do not get with any woman. Right. Because I'm telling you, it's tough as a man. Because men go off of behavior, right? Instinct, behavior, and stuff like that, repetition. Right. So it's hard to go from, I'm out here doing all this, right, to this. Imagine going from the strip club to church. I'm talking about like physically. You know,
That's
like
hilarious.
the transition. Like, I'm
Right.
just in this. You know, you're gonna still be
Yeah.
thinking about stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit. So imagine going from just I'm with all these women, so now I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it takes emotional intelligence. Going back to that. You know, and there it is. You know, and we didn't get a whole lot on the Virgo stuff. You know, but y'all get it. We talk from Virgo perspective anyway. You know, we're gonna have more videos coming out about Virgo stuff. But yeah, y'all, we gotta wrap this up because we've been on here for a minute. So with that being said, y'all, we want to end this video. We got Ashanti here. Put your socials. What's your socials?
Ashanti Bowers.
Ashanti Bowers on everything. Hit her up. All that good stuff. Follow her movement. Had a great time today. We're gonna be coming out with more videos. So y'all work with y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and make sure y'all subscribe to her channel too.
Ashanti Bowers.
So go do that. Go do that. And we're gonna holler at y'all. We're gonna make it happen. Holler at your boy. You.